I ended 5 years of body dysmorphia in 2 weeks. And you can too. 5 years ago, believe it or not, I was a small kid. I kept comparing myself to others because I was feeling uncomfortable in my own body. So I started working out. And after a few months, I was diagnosed with anorexia because I lost like 10 kilos of body weight. Then my perspective completely changed. I started bulking. And after 6 months, I developed objectively decent physique. And everything seemed okay. I was getting the attention and approval, but the underlying problem stayed the same. And problems came back once the attention stopped. You can probably relate to me if you've ever felt dissatisfied with your body. Fortunately, life helped me solve this problem, and now I want to share this story with you. On one day like any other, my life suddenly had to stop. I was taken to a hospital where my life changed completely. After a surgery, I was so numb with painkillers that I couldn't literally move. On top of that, I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink even water. Forced to lay motionlessly and stare at the wall for 5 days straight. A constant worry was clear in my head. The fact that I was missing my workouts, losing all of my hard work, when just last week I was at my peak form. But sometimes you tend to notice those small things when you stop, think and look around. You know, have you ever looked at someone and thought, damn, I wish that was me? I did. That was the man to my left, who could eat and move normally at that time. Though there was another gentleman there, laying right to my bed. He couldn't move, hear and even sleep from the pain. And that contrast proved to me that this cliche is true. Someone would give everything to be in your spot. And then the lightning struck the second time. My mama showed me a photo of myself 7 months into training. I looked at it and then looked again. Damn, I looked alright. It was clear to me now. But why wasn't I satisfied back then? Why do I hate the way I look so much? Well, you don't know how to judge yourself. I don't know how to judge myself. Nobody does. But the strange thing is that back then and there, looking at this photo, for the first time in my life I was genuinely happy with myself and grateful for the effort I've put in. And by the way, I want to thank you for finding the time to listen to my story. As you can tell, it's a very hard topic to me, so I hope you find it useful. Throughout my journey, body dysmorphia was a constant, yet one of the worst weeks in my life became solution to it. It's funny how you have to lose your progress to really appreciate it. It's kinda like to see your past is to see your present. Only then can you really appreciate your hard work, just as I did, the hard way. Remember, in the big picture, setting your priorities straight is more important. Missing a few workouts isn't the end of the world, is it? It keeps on going. So if I had to say, the key takeaway is, do not go to the hospital, but rather take a huge step back and do not judge. See the progress you made. Do not wait until you lose something to appreciate it. So here are 3 signs to watch out for. Do you experience constant fluctuations in your self-image? Like you alternately love and hate your physique? It could be a sign of body dysmorphia, and that you should keep an eye out for it. This could quickly escalate past the point of healthy ambition. Do you constantly compare yourself to other people, especially on the internet? Some inspiration can be good, but it should be a source of motivation, not envy and self-disgust. If you feel like comparing yourself causes you mental harm, it may be a sign that you require help. Do you feel like nothing changes despite the amount of effort put in? Does it feel like you're in exactly the same spot as you were a few months or a year ago? It's insanely important to be aware of your progress and take a healthy sense of confidence from that. Otherwise, you will quickly burn out, which will hinder your progress in the long run. You must be aware of where you are so you can move on from that place. If you've experienced any of those signs for a longer period of time, you should take it seriously and work on your mental health. Doing the work now will save you from pain in the future. Also, consider contacting a specialist if you feel that's necessary. The first and most important step, as usually is to recognize the problem. Then and only then will your effort get you closer to your goals. The fitness community largely suffers from mental health issues, and it's time to do something about it. Now, things you can do. Go out of your way and find an old picture of yourself from 2 or 3 years ago and compare it to your current self. You will probably cringe, but that's okay. That's the sign you've made some real progress. Think about everything you've been through and be grateful for that journey. So go and find those photos. And now, my friend, my brother, you've made some steps towards equilibrium.